Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. We are here for qualifying from the Spanish Grand Prix. I'm joined by Charles and Chris. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing?
Just my usual self, so dud.
Yeah, no, good.
Just the usual. Now, I'm trying to find my thumbnail that I normally do. Where is the thumbnail? I don't have it. But yeah, we're here for the Spanish Grand Prix. This is how I like Formula One. This is how I like it. One after the other, no messing around. Let's keep going. This is how I like Formula One. I like it all in the same way. So whilst I look for this, Chris, what are you expecting? I found it. Excellent. Right, sorted. So I was about to get Chris to do some show filler whilst I looked for one stupid thumbnail. But luckily, I have found Z thumbnail. So we are ready. We've got big up to Dan in the chat. We are here in Spain, as you can see. Catalonia is beneath us, which is it's a lovely track. It looks like they're sorting some barriers out. I'm presuming someone had a fashion-free practice. Probably Mazepin. That would be my guess. So let's get straight into having a look at the track. This is the Spanish circuit. I don't know what it's called. I think it's I need to check what it's actually called. But whilst I do that, where is it? Where's Google? There we go. Google. It's just called. Yeah, I think it's just called Catalonia. Circuit de Barcelona is what it's called. It is called the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya is actually the full name for it. So as you can see on the red line, sort of in between the yellow and the red, that is the checkered flag. So that is the start-finish straight. You go into a turn one, very tight as you go straight into another turn two straight after. A lovely long sweep in turn three into turn four. Which is another lovely sweep down to turn five, which is a bit downhill, onto the brakes straight away, onto turn five, up to turn 6 and 7, which is flat out for any Formula One car, barring turn 7 because you brake, where you have a bit of you go in like that and then it's sort of straight away getting the car to go the other way. Up to turn 9 there before you go downhill, where there will be a DRS activation point. For the first one, down to turn 10, which is a 90-degree right-hander, up to turn 11, through to turn 12, then to turn 14, is that? No, 13, turn 13, before you go to the new part of the circuit, which is turns 15 and 14 and 15, which is the chicane. And then you got the old corner of turn 15, which is a lovely sweeping right-hander to complete the lap. So that is the lap of the Circuit de Catalunya. Brilliant circuit. I do love racing around it. I do love racing around it on Formula One games.
No, you act like you've done it before when you're like, yeah, I do love racing about this. Like you just casually get in the car every year to go around.
No, I've done it on like Formula One racing games. Catalunya is always my favourite circuit. Always my favourite.
No, I genuinely thought that you meant that you'd actually like ridden round it. So I was going to be like, when did you do this? Do you want to tell me when?
Oh yeah, Lewis Hamilton has got nothing on me. Lewis Hamilton's got absolutely fuck all on me. Step aside, Lewis. I'm here to take over. This was the classification on free practice 2. As you could see, Max not having a great second free practice. Lewis and Bottas basically storming away with it with Charles Leclerc, Ocon and Alonso, but don't pay too much of attention to that. This is free practice 3, where Max is top of it with Lewis, Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, and Valtteri Bottas, Lando Norris in 6th.
Interesting that Leclerc's in the same position in both 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, he's doing all right. And this is the last bit I need to show you. This is as I showed you in Portugal. This is the sort of how it is. It's quite hilly, but it's not as hilly as Portimao. Portimao very hilly, but Catalonia very nice. This is what I mean by. There's the start finish straight. Obviously, as I said, you got the first chicane. Then it's uphill on that right hand sweeping, up there, up to turn 4, and then it's downhill. Then it's uphill again. And it's uphill all the way until the end where you got that final chicane. That final chicane, very, very tricky. But turn 1 and 2 is where the overtaking will happen in the race, as they're showing us from turn 1 and 2 from 2017, where Vettel and Hamilton. But there will also be some action into turn 4 as well as going into turn 5, which is sweeping. Then you've got turn 8 and 9, which you would expect to see maybe some overtaking if you can get onto the inside of the track there. And then I would also say there'll probably be a bit of action going into turns 13 and 14, that final chicane. But as we always do before qualifying actually starts, prediction time. Chris, who is coming 1, 2, and 3 for you?
Oh, good question.
I always ask the good questions, mate.
Apparently the session's delayed by 10 minutes.
Oh. You're not even in a rush anymore, Chris. Not even in a rush.
Yeah, no. I'll take my time with it.
Don't blame you.
Your time with it. Take your time with it. Arsenal fans, are you taking your time with it? Because, ¿cómo está? You are out of the Europa League.
Good evening.
Losers. Just felt like saying losers.
Just to clarify, if you think this is bad, Niall is going to be on my show later where he'll be drinking wine and discussing Arsenal. Good luck.
Ooh, wine and drinking Arsenal. I'm going to be unbearable. For Arsenal fans, that is, anyway. What the hell have they done there? They've changed one of the... Oh, that's strange. They've changed. Chris will know what I'm on about. Just before you head into the final sector, Chris. They've
Yeah, it's different, isn't it?
Yeah, they've changed the way of it. It's a bit weird.
Michael
Massey.
I know they're doing something to the Australia track as well.
Oh, great. Love it when they change it. Qualifying will start in 11 minutes and 10 seconds. Michael Massey just overseeing the work needed after someone crashed in free practice 3. I can't tell you who, but someone did. As I say, probably Nikita Mazepin.
Yeah, because they're redoing earlier they were redoing the what's it called? The side things. The boundaries.
Yeah, someone just got hit over the head with one as well. Boys. They are so bad. Michael Massey's there like, guys, human wall today. Human wall. We have human wall. But we can wait here patiently, waiting for what will happen here in the Circuit de Catalunya or Circuit de Barcelona. We'll just call it Barcelona. It's a bit of both, isn't it? Catalunya, Barcelona, same thing. I'm inventive, you see. I invent new names. That is just me in a nutshell. But
I mean, in other good news, Leeds are beating Spurs 2-1.
This is very good news. Very, very good news.
This is stuff I like to see.
We just love to see it, don't we? That's how we. That's how we are. Hamilton obviously leading the Drivers' Championship by 8 points. But he will be brought back down to planet Earth when Sauls gets into the car and starts ramming him off track. Because Sauls, as remember, he says, just ramming, no driving, just ramming. Sauls will hopefully be back here soon. He's got uni assignments to be doing this weekend. So busy man is Arsehols. I haven't sacked him. I can confirm.
He is
He has
not
not been-
sacked.
He has not been sacked. He's a very busy man. Very busy man. But if you haven't checked out some of the shows from yesterday, we had the obviously a Chelsea show, the Liverpool show, and the United show. The Liverpool show with some fresh faces, some new guests. It was brilliant. Love talking to
It
all
was
of them.
so good.
The Chelsea one just keeps the panel just keeps getting rotated in and out because there's far too many Chelsea fans. When I first started the channel, we had no Chelsea content. Now the Chelsea content is the easiest content to do. That's like the levels of it. Chelsea, actually, that reminds me, I need to ask some people if they can come on today. I forgot to even do that. I know Andrew's coming on.
I'd just like to announce I've decided that I'm coming on too for the review
Excellent.
afterwards.
Charles also coming on. That makes it easy. I'll ask Russ. He's quite a good one. After the Chelsea game, can't spell today. More Liverpool. There's one. Chelsea game. It's lucky because my predictive text just tells me exactly what to send. Because I send it so many times. Oh no, didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's after United game. I don't think it'll respond to that too well. And then that should be, that'll be.
While Niall's doing that, please guys check out the United show as well. That was very entertaining last night.
Do you know what? The United show is just vibes. Like the United show is
Literally
just fun. I don't normally have favoritism, but it's just fun. I enjoy it so much because firstly, I don't have to host. I don't have to present, which is lovely.
You just have to turn up.
I just have to have banter. It's brilliant. I love the banter. It's very good. Very good. Qualifying starts in 6 minutes 45 minutes. 6 minutes 45 seconds. Got a lovely cup of tea. Didn't want to be drinking too early in the day. That will kill me. Also, if you want to check out how to drink responsibly, check out the United show from yesterday. Me and Dom drinking very responsibly. Dom also on other substances, I believe, but we won't get into that one too much.
Oh my god!
Bad man. These Mancunians, they're brutal. But luckily, Dom is going to Blackpool today, so I should be all good. Big up Velvishwan in the chat as well. Right, so that's 3 Chelsea fans. This is how easy it is to sort out Chelsea stuff. Literally, I've already got 3 fans sorted. You've got Andrew, Charles, and Alex at the moment. There will probably be more. But do you know, this is what I don't show favoritism, but Chelsea is so easy to organise, like just so easy. It's why I love Chelsea. I also love Mason Mount. You can't beat a bit of Mason Mount.
Yeah, we love Mason. And N'Golo Kante as well. As you can see, obviously, I'm leader of the Kante hive. So, you know.
Yeah, but that needs to go without saying, really. Have you seen his beauty? He's got such a cute little smile on him. He's such a happy little boy. I say little boy, but he's not really a boy anymore. He is still little, but he's not a little boy. But he looks like one. N'Golo Kante, he looks like he's 47. #/18. Like this man is he's just adorable. I just want to walk up to him, you know, like when you see like a really cute one, you just want to pinch her cheeks and go, "Who's a good boy?" I sort of want to do that with N'Golo Kante. He's got them cheeks you could just pinch.
Such a legend.
He's such a little cutie. Is N'Golo Kante. They're just showing Lewis is in his car with his personal trainer. Is that his trainer? No, it's not his trainer. It's probably, I don't know, someone.
Engineer.
And she certainly is not an engineer. I can tell you that much. I think she's PR. She might be PR for Mercedes and Lewis. But get your comments in. We want to hear from you. Daniel saying everyone loves Kante, simply can't hate that man. This is
Indeed.
very
Exactly. That's
This
true.
is very
Like,
true.
you just see his smile and you're like, you can't hate him.
Just melts you. He's got a
I
smile.
wonder if we're going to be joined by Harry Kane and Mourinho in the chat today. We haven't had them for a while.
I was just about to say I had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a couple of weeks ago, which was nice.
Yeah,
to see.
I think we need Kane and Mourinho back.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen Jose since he was fired.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got a new job now, so he should be happy. Val saying Spurs were robbed. That's the worst VAR decision this season.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The first goal for VAR, I was like, even everyone knows how much I don't like Spurs. Even I was like, what the actual hell has just happened there? Like, they weren't even across the line. You know, VAR is getting to a point now where it's not becoming fun.
Has it ever been fun? That's the question.
Personally,
No, I don't. I feel like it's got worse during this season. Like at the beginning, there was little things that you could like allow to slip, but they've become bigger and bigger and stupider, and it just like it's more of a joke than it was when it started at the beginning of the season, I think.
I mean, that's absolutely no way to talk about Liverpool Football Club, but I hear that.
I was talking about Arsenal, but okay.
It works for both. I'm watching the last 10 minutes of the Leeds Tottenham game.
Yes,
Daniel
am I.
saying by Derby, Sheffield Wednesday, and Wickham League One incoming. Yes, a couple of good away days there. Going to Pride Park and Hillsborough.
Oh, you get to meet Wayne Rooney.
He'll probably get sacked before then, but yeah, sure.
Oh, that was funny. I enjoyed that.
You don't tend to keep your job after relegating your teams. You tend to get the chop.
Mikel Arteta is.
He hasn't relegated Arsenal yet, but he will do.
Yes.
He will do. The energy I'm coming for Arsenal fans. I am coming for you all, boys.
I'm not going to lie, but I can genuinely see Arsenal get relegated next season.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they'll ever come back.
Say that to an Arsenal fan. They're like, no, we're too big to be relegated. Just FYI, bit. FYI,
yeah,
big
because you're like they literally have nothing to lose. They have no Europa League, no Champions League.
It only goes downhill.
And guess what? They're going to finish. I think they're going to finish in the bottom half of the table.
Yeah. The thing is, they've got a shit manager. They've got a shit players. Saka's off. Saka's going to be like, fuck this shit. Bye-bye. Smith Rowe's going to be like, I'm the Croydon De Bruyne. I'm going to Man City. And then you're going to have like Martinelli go, I'll just go to United. Then you're going to have like, you're going to have Nketiah go, boss, I'll stay for you. And that's really going to put the final nail in the coffin for Arteta. Only Eddie and Nketiah will stay. The rest of them, I'm
not going to lie. Arsenal, hold on. I now want to look up Arsenal's next run of games because I'm that vicious and horrible that we're going to now look up Arsenal. Oh, shit, I can't even spell them.
Daniel saying we'll be watching the Chelsea game with my mother later. Fun. Yes, that sounds like
so. The problem is Arsenal actually don't have an easy run of games.
Yes, and they're
West
3-1, 3-1.
Yay, 3-1. Come on, son. Yeah, so they've got Chelsea, and Chelsea haven't forgotten December. Let me tell you, we're coming for Arsenal.
Oh, Chelsea are going to utterly destroy them.
And then they've got Crystal Palace, and then they've got Brighton. And I'm pretty sure they're going to lose all four, or at least they're going to at least.
He might be offside. Oh, but Q1 has started. Just in all of that, Q1 has started. I haven't even got the driver tracker up yet. I am connected to the internet. You absolute utter pieces of waste. F1 app, you are a waste. I have got internet, else I wouldn't be streaming. Works best on Wi-Fi. Well, that's the only thing you're working on. So load it up
Connect.
quickly. Load it up quickly, you arseholes. Right, that's it. Formula One, you're fired. Pause that once I get to that timing. I shall press play, and then we can hear all of the fun that's going on. Hugo Lloris is finished as not only a footballer but also as captain of Tottenham Football Club. Ryan Mason, what a manager! What a manager! Ryan Mason is currently doing unspeakable things to Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Really taking them to a different level of bullshit. I haven't a bit, but that's a Spurs fan. But luckily I didn't go down that route. My mum's a United fan. I also didn't go down that route. I decided to go support the mighty Janners. Tottenham manager bounce is done. Yeah, they beat Sheffield United. Lost to Man City. Beat Southampton. What a fucking manager bounce that was. Yeah.
Everyone's beaten Sheffield United this season at least once.
Yeah, this is true. Mick Schumacher is on a fast lap run, so we'll see what Mick Schumacher can do. He is currently on a fast lap on the soft, so he set a purple sector 1, but I'd sort of expect him to set a first purple sector 1 because he's the only player he's the only driver out there. But judging by that, what a thing. But yeah, Latifi is going to be the first person to set the lap time. Mick Schumacher straight behind him, but Schumacher doing a very good sector 2 as well. But George Russell is going to be doing sector 2 as well. But no one else is coming through at the moment. Perez has just come out the garage.
Super Saturday Russell.
Yep, Super Saturday Russell. Latifi goes top with a 120.2, Schumacher with a 120.3, and Mazepin with a 120.5. And George Russell has abandoned his lap. I'm not sure why he's abandoned his lap. George Russell is finished. He's like, boys, I don't need to do this. George Russell.
He's had enough.
Yeah, George Russell's like, just put me through anyway, boys. We all know I'm amazing. Sergio Perez is on the soft tyre. Max Verstappen, Hamilton, Bottas, Perez, and Stroll are all out as well. Hamilton and Bottas are currently on the medium tyre. Max is on the softs. Which is an interesting one. No one else has set times at the moment. Max is prepping, ready for a fast lap. He's gonna go relatively slowly into sector 3, but Hamilton is behind him as well, so Hamilton may need to slow down, else you're gonna have some issues. Max is gonna, oh no, he's let Hamilton go through. Max really wants to make sure that his tires are, well, he just wants clear track, doesn't he? That's what he wants. Sainz has come out on the softs. I think Leclerc is probably on the softs as well. And here we go for a lap with Max Verstappen. No, that's Sergio Perez. My mistake. That is Sergio Perez. And we will do one with Sergio Perez as we go through the start-finish straight. Going into turn 1. Will he hit the apex? He goes into turn 1, hits the apex, into turn 2, hits the apex perfectly, and now into sweeping right-hander of turn 3. Making sure he's got all of the track into turn 4, which he takes a narrow, keeping it onto the curb as he goes wide into turn 5, onto the brakes, down the hill, touching the apex, now onto the apex on the exit of turn 5, and up to turn 6 and 7. That's what I mean by the turn 6 and 7. You want to make sure that you hit both apexes. Apexes are really important to hit around here. Wide into turn 9, down to turn 10, but there is traffic. Luckily, they get out of his way into turn 11. Oh, but a little bit of oversteer, having to correct his car there. Up to turn 12. Into turn 13, which is the new part of the track. Don't forget, which is going to be the chicane of turn 13 and 14. And as he comes across the last corner, the last sweeping right-hander, and he will come across the start-finish line, and he will set a 118.6. Hamilton setting a 118.2. And what is Max going to set? Max goes fastest with a 118.0. Bottas is going first with a 118.0.005. So that is the first lot now. Daniel saying Derby are staying up now, changed with Rotherham drawing. A sheet. This is very shit for Rotherham. You are a shit club and shit fans. Vettel is on a fast lap. Stroll goes 5th with a 119.0. Not quite good enough, quite off the mark against the Mercedes and the Red Bulls, which is an interesting one. Vettel coming across the line. What's Vettel going to set? And Vettel goes 6th with a 118.8. Yuki Tsunoda into 5th with a 118.6. And all the others are coming on. Giovinazzi and Raikkonen set fast laps as well. Everyone else is coming out now as we see what Carlos Sainz will do going into Q1. And Carlos Sainz coming across the start-finish straight into 3rd with a 118.2. And Leclerc goes 5th with a 118.4. But just to be aware, both Mercedes are on medium tyres. Everyone else is on softs. But Chris, we've seen roughly everyone as we travel a lap with Lando Norris, who goes fastest in Sector 1. Purple Sector 1, I mean. 9 minutes of the quali to go. Goes a bit wide into turn 4. Up to turn 5 and 6. Making sure to kiss the apex onto turn 6. Corner entry is important as you go into turn 7. Down to turn 8, which is down the hill into the... It used to be a sharp break, but now it's a sweeping left-hander. Up to turn 8 and 9, as you see here. Round the sweeping corner of turn 9, into turn... No, that's turn 10. Now into turn 12, into turn 13 and 14. Oh no.
Oh, dear, mate.
Oh, his lap time has been absolutely destroyed by a lot of traffic heading into there. But he gets 8th with a 118.8. But a shit ton of traffic. Lando is going to be fuming.
The corner fuming already. On the pit wall.
Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me. We'll see if we've got any team radio come through at the moment. To say traffic is an understatement. Norris having to negotiate no fewer than 4 cars through a final chicane. That will compromise his preparation no end, but he can only manage P12. Gasly setting a fastest lap. Team radio from Tsunoda. Schumacher, not really important. Mazepin. Definitely don't want to hear about Mazepin. Gasly goes 3rd with a 118. Nope, 117. Nope, 118.1. Almost got that right. Ocon with a 118.2. And Ricardo goes 6th with a 118.2. But don't forget, Lando Norris is going to have to go out again as we see what George Russell can do coming out of the final corner there. Across the line with a 118.6. So that should be enough to probably get him through into Q2, which is something that Russell was very good at doing for Williams at the moment. But Chris, looking at all of this, what's your thoughts of the first one as they show replays of all of the traffic all of the, oh my Lord Jesus Christ. All of that traffic is mad.
But yeah,
That is incredible.
well, that wasn't expected in Q1, but that madness. So
that is a disgrace.
I think overall, for the overall qualifying, because we didn't answer the qualifying predictions, did we? we got two. I think.
So yeah, what's your predictions going into qualify now?
Well, the top three, I think, it's obviously going to be Mercedes and Red Bull. You have to say, obviously,
Yeah.
also say Mercedes and Verstappen.
Yeah, no, that's a fair shout.
I would say Verstappen on pole, Hamilton second, and Bottas third. And I think it's important whoever's on pole or whoever's on the front row, because there's not much overtaking in this Grand Prix, apart from turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, and then turn 4. It's a very difficult track to overtake on.
Yeah.
Perez goes fourth with a 1:18.2, setting a new lap time there.
There's a reason why Pastor Maldonado won the Grand Prix in 2012.
Yeah, there's a very good reason for that as well. But we await to see what goes on here. 5 minutes off Q1 to go. Currently, drivers at risk are Mazepin, Latifi, Schumacher, Stroll, and Raikkonen. Aston Martin not doing too well on this track. What do you put the issues down to Aston Martin this season for? Because they certainly weren't. They were much more dominant last season. What do you put that down to?
I think it's just a major. I expected a top off from last season. I knew they weren't going to be as good as last season. I think Aston Martin. I think it's a new Brandon. It's a new Brandon for Aston Martin, and it's a new name. Aston Martin. New Brandon. It's going to take time. Next year, the new rules will come in with the budget cap and everything. But I did expect better. I expected them to be at East Johnson to finish in the points in the top 10. It's Vettel. People are giving him some chat, saying he's finished. I'm sorry, but he's a 4-time world champion.
Yeah.
And I think he still does enough for F1. He just needs, again, he just needs to get used to the car. He needs a couple of seasons where you get used to it.
Yeah, obviously Daniel Ricardo was eliminated in Q1 last week, but he's not. He looks like he might survive this time, setting a very good lap, actually, a 1:18.2. Very, very close to Lewis on the different tyres, of course. But we expect to see what will happen now. I fully expect to see that a lot of these cars will go out for another go as they get ready. Take off the tyre warmers, the tyre blankets. Everyone going out, including Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas. Even they, I don't know why they would be going out. I probably wouldn't if I was them. But here we go. FYI, guys. Turn 14 incident involving car 4 Norris will be investigated after the session. Don't think Norris did that.
It wasn't his fault.
I was just about to say, I don't think that was Norris's fault, but yeah, sure. We can go with that.
Oh, I mean, he won't get punished for it, but if he does,
oh, it would be mad. Be utter diabolical. But traffic into turn 14 and 15 is going to be big.
What are you doing? It's not racing. Did these guys know it's not racing? It's qualifying.
I think they're trying to get track position on. They track position ever so important here in Catalonia. Latifi jumping ahead of Charles Leclerc. That's a little bit of a fight there. But it's all about track position and making sure you don't get hit by traffic. Every single driver is out on track at the moment. Lando is right at the back. He's making sure to get a very good distance between him and Sebastian Vettel. 2 minutes left to go. 2 minutes of the of Q1. As we see what will go on here, everyone is coming out. Lots of traffic, as you would expect, into the last chicane. And they are all slowing down. This is like Imola. This is like Imola. All not Imola. Is it Imola? Yeah, Imola.
Yeah.
It's like Imola all over again. It's absolutely horrific. It is horrific. Absolutely. They're all good. Norris is there like, have I got enough of a gap, boys? Have I got enough of a gap? Charles absolutely missed it. Basically, Lando Norris had to try and get past 4 cars into the last chicane whilst on the fast lap. Didn't really help him. There was a lot of traffic. The traffic has now descended, and they're all on fast laps. They've all got a fairly decent gap between themselves. Latifi and
Max is second. Max is second.
Yeah, it's only Q1. Q1 is only about getting through into Q2. The same with Q2. Q3 is where it really gets spicy, and if Max is second, that's where you should be crying. But yeah, it's not been too bad.
On good news, Spurs dropped points today again. Shock.
This is very good news. They're a bit of a shit club. Shit fans, shit stadium, shit owner, shit kit, shit players. Harry Kane is overrated. Kim is too melodramatic for me.
Small club with money. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously their biggest achievement so far is winning the Audi Cup. So congratulations on that achievement. I'm sure that all of your fans are super delighted about that. You'll never be a big club. I'm probably going to get smacked by some Tottenham fans now. Vettel driver at risk at the moment. Giovinazzi is into 11th. Norris needs to have a perfect lap, which I'm sure he will. Lando Norris currently the driver at risk at the moment. Norris into the bottom 5 now. George Russell is the driver at risk.
No, Norris.
Lando goes first. Lando with a 117.8. He is no longer at risk. George Russell, what can George Russell do? Can George Russell beat his time? George Russell goes 14th. 14th for George Russell with a 118.4.
I don't care. As long as Lando Norris is not in the bottom half, I don't actually care what happens next. I was like, no, not Lando Norris. It's okay. He saved himself and he's redeemed himself.
Yeah, that was
Verstappen's back out for another lap.
Snowder's out.
Just grabbing my other phone. He'll be back in a second.
I don't blame him, to be honest. He's got a bit of a shit show to run. Yeah. Everyone's out but Norris, Alonso, Vettel, Russell, Giovinazzi, and Mazepin. Mazepin no longer qualifies. Bye, Han. See you later. Ta-ra.
Yeah.
I'm not crying a river here.
You're not crying a river.
We may as well just have 19 drivers this season. Just get rid of Mazepin.
And who are you? I'm joking. We love Chris on this channel so much. It's okay. I didn't steal him. He has his own mind and brain, which is nice to know. It's nice to know that people have the ability to make their own decisions. We love to see it, don't we, Shell?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We love to see people choosing on their own accord and not being bribed, bought out, or given ultimatums.
Yeah, Chris, no ultimatums. Chris just said, as long as I'm not a Lewis fanboy, he's all good. Which was quite easy to negotiate. I think Mick kind of got shafted by choosing Haas over Alfa Romeo. Yeah, I think that is also very true. Arguably should have gone to Alfa Romeo, shouldn't he?
Yeah, and replaced Giovinazzi, probably.
Yeah, that would have been, for me, that would have been what I'd have done.
But
That is what I'd have done.
But Giovinazzi's still at Alfa Romeo because of sponsor money and all that.
This is very true.
Same with the TV at Williams, just because of the sponsors and all that.
Yeah, no, of course. But there's nothing that he can do now. He's just got to deal with it. He's got to deal with it. That is how he has to deal with it. Just downloading some things that I don't want to do that. Why do
I don't like the fact. Why has it gone to a break? I don't like this.
Charles is like, breaks? I don't want a break. Why is there a break?
I don't like them. They're for Arsenal fans and Spurs fans. None of us are them. So please stop.
Stop the breaks. Stop the breaks. I'm just downloading. That's what I want. Move that. So I'm just downloading an app onto my phone. Because I'm smart. I've got 2 phones, 2 TVs. Flexing much. Gotta love a good flex.
Ooh, that's why Sonoda couldn't get a time on.
He's being weighed. He might be a bit underweight now. Giovinazzi sponsor money or Schumacher family name? Which would bring more money in? Yep. That is true. That is very true. Schumacher's family name will definitely get a lot of money in. It's always sponsored by Under Armour, which is unheard of for a young driver like that to be. He's also used in their adverts, which suggests to me that they really do like him. Amadeep also saying, funny how Arsenal and Spurs season's already over. Yeah, they have no fans.
Indeed.
Chris is like, yeah, fuck you all. When's Liverpool season over? Is that one over yet?
It's already over.
Shit.
Just because people are getting overhyped about the yes result. Yes, last night we still need to do our job against Southampton. But I can see us not winning. Then we'll be all back to square one again.
Yeah. No, I do hear that. Are you blaming Klopp? I blame Klopp. Klopp, you're fired. I just sacked him for you. It's okay. It's okay. I've sorted it for you. I have sacked him on the spot. Probably wouldn't be thanked by any of the fans for doing that. That's for sure. We're just waiting for Q2, which is God knows where.
But I just don't like the breaks in between. Like, it's just unnecessary. Like, just get on with it. Like, for real, just get on with it, guys. Like,
Charlotte's like, I'm done with the breaks now. Just get back on the track.
Mate, I've already started drinking. That's how, like.
I haven't quite gone that far yet. I'll have my first drink in the wine and football show. But guys, make sure
it's
to
5 o'clock somewhere.
Make sure to check that out because I'll be there. I'll be there at 4:15. Is it?
Yeah, slandering Arsenal.
Oh, gotta love a bit of Arsenal slander. Amadeep saying, "Hey Chris, ready for another 30-year wait?"
I literally have said this all the time. I says they're gonna have to wait another 30 years for another title.
So that means that if Chris can live till he's 90, he gets 3 trophies in his entire lifetime.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh shit. That's a bit like that's harsh. We await Q2 has started. I love it. The driver tracker is still telling me the right time, which we do love to see.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I don't really think. I think Spurs and Arsenal should give up on their last 4 games and just hand the points over to the other teams and just give up.
Yeah,
Hand
go
in
on
defeat.
holiday.
Literally.
Just go on holiday and small club mentality. Them two.
Literally.
Amadeep saying they kind of need to refuel the cars and check the tyres for optimal qualifying pace, so they need to take a short break. I know that, Chris, but not Chris, Amadeep, but Charles is she likes things quickly done, so she probably wants 3 ready-made cars with all the tyres ready, mate. It's Charles is still fairly new to Formula One.
It doesn't take that long. I've seen them switch tyres before. It doesn't take that long. It doesn't take a 3-minute break.
It does for quali, because you need to make sure it's a proper hot temperature for Q1, because you want to make sure it's ready. Everyone is coming out on the softs, so it looks like everyone's going to start the race on the softs at the moment. Max is still in the garage, but they are about to get him out. Max is about to walk out. Well, when I say walk, I mean drive out with his 4 tyres. Chris, we were just saying that if Liverpool win a Premier League title every 30 years, you get 3 trophies in your entire lifetime if you make it to 40 to 90.
Well, there's no guarantee of EI by them, huh?
That's what I mean. So I said, if you're alive till you're 90, you're sorted, aren't you? You've got 3 trophies. Who the hell is hiccuping? Drink some more water. Drink some water. Not me. I drink tea. Hiccups are a bitch. I hate hiccups.
Oh, literally, they are not fun.
Hiccups.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure it's my dog crying. To be honest.
Oh, it could be. It could be. Amadeep, I think you got confused. I think you've got the 3 of us confused with the dog. And there's nothing you can do about the dog, I think. Hamilton is about to start his fast lap. We are looking like we're going to be riding on board with him going into turn 1. Turn 1 and 2 is the chicane. Or it's not really a chicane. It's more of a sweep in 1 and into turn 2. Around turn 3, going up to turn 4, which is a 180 degree right-hander. As you go down the hill into turn 5, and then up towards turn 6, and then to turn 7. As we go into turn 7, you want to kiss the apex into turn 8. Hit the apex on the way out up to turn 9, sweeping right-hander into turn 9, then down the hill. It used to be a sharp 90-degree break, but now it's more of a sweeping left-hander up to turn 11, around turn 12, around the 180-degree turn there, and into turn 13, the new part of the track with the chicane at the end, into turn 14, and then turn 15. And then off we go into turn 16. And Lewis is first over the line. We're 117.6. Bottas following closely behind. And Bottas sets a 117.4. So Mercedes looking very, very quick on the Barcelona track. Amadeep saying, poor doggo.
Yeah, literally.
Charles like, yeah, I don't think poor doggo. Charles has different words for the doggo.
Yeah.
Perez set an 18.0. Gasly were 117.9. As we see what Lance Stroll can do. Lance Stroll goes to third with 117.9. Amadeep saying, I hope Russell shithouses his way into Q3. So do I.
Indeed.
I don't think it will happen, but I don't think it will happen.
Well,
Verstappen with a 116.9.
Yes, mate.
Fuck me.
I don't think that's going to be beatable, to be honest. Sorry, Hamilton.
That is brutal. That is half a second over Bottas. 0.07 of a second over Hamilton. That is mad. That is mad. Fastest in all three sectors, which is absolutely barbaric. Very barbaric. I'm a deep saying Charlotte is like fuck their dogs. I've no idea what I have no idea if that's meant to say dogs or dogs or God knows. Dogs. No idea. Interesting. But Verstappen was setting a humongous lap there. And in the midst of that, missed Lando Norris's time with the 1:14.6. That is, Chris, what do you make of that lap time from Max? That is one heck of a lap there.
Indeed. Yep. Tremendous. Superb.
Gotta love a tremendous lap from a tremendous Max.
You can only
Max
hope,
60.
but you can only hope for himself he can do that in Q3 when it really does matter.
Yes, I totally agree with that. If he doesn't, Charlotte will be on her way to Catalonia to have a deep conversation with Max. I feel that
I genuinely will be. Nah, I've already got my flight booked. I'm not messing up.
And
I ain't here to play today.
right. People keep messaging me whilst I'm doing lives. It's really annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't mind some of them, but when people are sending me pointless crap, just don't. If you know I'm live, don't send me shit. I do no talking. I'm a deep saying, kind of want Hamilton to get pole, so Charlotte will get annoyed, love. Fair?
You're so funny.
I want Max to get pole. I do love a bit of the Dutchy Max. But we'll see what they can do, as they're all going to set another lap. Most of them are in the pits now. Ocon and Daniel Ricardo are the two fighting out for 10th and 11th at the moment. Sergio Perez down in 12th. What has he done with his life? George Russell just coming out now. So George Russell on an out lap now. He's doing it a bit oddly. He's definitely doing it a strange way.
If I'm not going to lie, if I was Max Verstappen, I am not changing my time.
No.
I would not be redoing my lap.
No, it should definitely be safe with that. 100%. I totally agree with that. Sergio Perez absolutely needs to put a better lap than that on, else he will be eliminated in Q2. And mind you, they got rid of Albon because he didn't help Max. Perez, you will be sacked if you don't help Max. That's sort of the rules. The best bit I like is...
I wouldn't mind seeing Lando Norris and Verstappen work together.
Are they finally they do it? There's one car on track about to set a lap time, and you're showing me pit videos of people in the pits. Like, are you taking the piss? You're taking the piss. Looks like Red Bull have got a fairly strong car for Spain as well. This could be interesting. Lewis is just a bit shit. I'm a deep saying past the Dutchy on the left hand side. Past the Dutchy on the left hand side. Yes. If you
I have no idea what that means.
That's for the people that like smoking marijuana. Have you never heard?
I would have no idea. You'd have to ask Dom for that.
Oh, I know it. I smoke weed occasionally now. Used to smoke it every day. Now it's occasional. recreational use only. But
Oh, so
we're on a lap.
Oh.
Who
said in the comments earlier that Derby had been relegated? Because they lied to me.
Oh no, he corrected it. At that point, Derby were getting relegated, but looks like they've saved themselves.
It's Wycombe Wanderers, Rotherham, and Sheffield Wednesday have been relegated to League One.
Daniel said Derby are staying up now. Changed again. Rotherham drawing.
Yeah.
It's final day, so that's why.
Well, I'm not surprised Rotherham back in League One. They are a yo-yo club.
Oh, Ricardo's at risk. Daniel Ricardo is at risk.
Ricardo is definitely a risk. George Russell comes across the last. Russell on the last corner comes across the line, goes 14th with a 1:19.1. Not a great lap from George there. Not a great lap at all.
So people at risk are Ocon, Perez, Vettel, Russell, and Giovinazzi. How is Perez? Perez needs to get a grip, to be honest. I'm telling you now, Perez actually needs to get a grip.
Yeah, Perez is definitely struggling. But yeah, looks like Russell may be out. I don't think he'll be able to set on a lap time.
To be fair, it is Perez's first season at a bid team. I know he's at McLaren.
Yeah, it might be his last.
Yeah, Red Bull are very.
Good point well made. Good point well made.
Yeah, this is.
I
was
know
the
it's
final
the first
chance.
season, and you should all be like,
Yeah.
I know in football we're all really nice, but this is Red Bull. Like, there's one thing I may not be informed in F1, but there's one thing I know about Red Bull: they don't take shit. I would not want to be in Perez's shit.
Helmut Marko is literally the Roman Abramovich of F1. That is that. Amadeep saying, I'd rather stay at McLaren than getting a second Red Bull seat. Like, who in their right mind would leave McLaren for that shit seat? Yeah, the second seat at Red Bull is always a difficult one to have.
Yeah, but it'll also be for money as well. It'll be for money as well that you've moved.
Yeah. Red Bull seems to have it's very difficult having that second seat. It really is. As we see what's going on, Verstappen is not out. Verstappen has decided I'm completely okay. He's took your advice, Charles.
Thank you. Celebrate good times. I will be charging for my advice if I'm really honest. So yeah.
The Red Bull strategy woman she's a woman. She's one of the only women to do that role in Formula One. She's very bloody good at it. One of the main reasons why Max wins a fair few races because she gets strategy perfect.
Yeah.
She's very good at her job. I do like to see it. As we await to see what's coming up, Mystic Wolf, big up to yourself in the chat. Was on the.
I like the fact that there's a woman in the F1 like doing a bloody good job.
Yeah, and she's in a fairly high role. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, she might not have a job if Perez doesn't do his. Actually, no, Perez won't have a job, not her.
Yeah, she's very good. She's very bloody good. Charles Leclerc into the final sector. What can Charles do? Can Charles better his time or not? He comes across the line.
I think he might
he goes fifth with a 1:17.7. Carlos Sainz improves to a 1:17.6. And here comes Gasly. Gasly does not improve, so he will stay 9th. And Vettel also does not improve. So Vettel is out of Q2. No one improving. Lance Stroll not improving. Ocon has improved. Ocon is in 7th. Daniel Ricciardo currently out of Q2. Perez goes 5th.
Thank you, God. God bless us all.
Daniel Ricciardo setting a fastest sector 1, a green sector 2 into the last corner, turn 16 across the start-finish straight. Daniel Ricciardo goes 8th. Daniel Ricciardo is into Q3, I think, unless some madness happens. The strategy woman fucked up last week, though. Yeah, but 9 out of 10 times she gets it right. She definitely does. Amadeep saying, keeping Perez out for 50 laps, you're having a laugh. Yeah, one great, was it? One great.
Hamilton's now third. Bottas has just overtaken him.
And Amadeep saying, Aston Martin howler yet again. Yes, both cars out in Q1. George Russell couldn't actually get into Q, where he couldn't get out of 15th. So George Russell will go 15th, which doesn't surprise me. It wasn't the greatest lap from him anyway. Not sure what happened with George. I'll see what team radio there is to keep us entertained. Team radio from Ocon.
I think the tire, how we switched them on, was not the nicest run Formula. There was a bit more temp in Q1. Understood.
Wolf saying don't know shit about F1, but let's go. Whoever is Mercedes.
No.
We prefer Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Here. Red Bull and McLaren. Red Bull and McLaren.
I'm neutral, to be honest. I just want to see a course title list. That's all I want.
Here is team radio from Pierre Gasly.
I think I just lost the round, the last sector. Yeah, we saw that. Great. We saw that.
Three golf thriller at Pride Park 3-3. Rotherham drew 1-1 with Cardiff, which means Rotherham going down. As we look at the table, Wickham go down, as do Rotherham and as do Sheffield Wednesday. Derby County staying in the championship for one more season by just a point. Madness. Utter madness.
Very lucky.
Yes, very lucky indeed. Obviously, Norwich and Watford both being promoted. Watford in second, Norwich as champions. Who will join them in the playoffs? It's going to be either Brentford, Swansea, Barnsley, or AFC Bournemouth.
Hopefully not Bournemouth.
We will be having watch-alongs for Sky Bet League 2 playoff final, Sky Bet League 1 final, and the Sky Bet Championship playoff final as well.
How exciting!
We'll have watch-alongs for them. I'm gonna hopefully get Chris onto the League 2 one because his club's in League 2. I will and then try and get Jeannie on for League 1, and then try and find a championship guy for the championship, but that's going to be very difficult. Don't have many championship friends.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to need to be part of the Swansea playoff. Swansea are in the playoff, aren't they? Yeah, they are.
They are, yes. If they're in the final, then absolutely.
Because I actually need them to win, so I can go watch Chelsea games in the Premier League that are in Wales that are like half an hour away from me. So yeah,
that makes sense. That does absolutely make sense. And then obviously, we'll still have all the coverage, match reactions of all of the top 4 for the rest of the season. The final day, I've got 4 match reactions in one stream. Wish me the fucking best of luck there. I'm going to be giving you all time slots.
Yeah, because the Chelsea-Leicester game's now on the last day. That got moved.
Is it?
Yeah, it got moved because of the FA Cup final.
Oh, is that after the last day of the season
then? No, so the Leicester game wasn't
originally you were.
Yeah, the Chelsea-Leicester game is being played on the final day because they announced it on Twitter.
When?
They announced it on the app about match games.
Unbelievable.
Oh dear.
Yeah, because the FA Cup is on the 15th of May.
No, well, on this app, you're still playing. Leicester are playing Spurs, and you're playing.
Oh yes, it's right. Yes, it's right because they're playing each other in FA Cup. And
Yeah.
that's when they were supposed to be playing each other in the year game. So it would understand. I would understand if it got moved. To be
Yeah,
fair.
but when are you going to be playing Villa and Spurs respectively?
Hold on, I'm just checking now because otherwise Chelsea versus
Because
Leicester.
on the Sunday 23rd, the final game of the season, you've got Villa away and Leicester at Spurs away. And I've made a thumbnail for all of that.
Hold on, let me check.
If they've moved shit around, I'm gonna break their legs.
Uh,
I'ma be violent. Very violent.
it's rescheduled.
Wednesday. No. Oh no, that's that one.
No, it is for the Tuesday, the 18th.
Yeah, that's not the final day of the season. Jeez, that's the second to last game.
Yeah, no, sorry, I got it.
Charles trying to give me a heart attack. Do you know how difficult it was trying to squeeze 4 thumbnails into the one thumbnail? Like, that was mega hard work.
Hard work indeed.
It was hard work indeed. It was very hard work. And then they hadn't moved the second to last game, so I did one for that, and then they all moved them all around, didn't they? Donkeys.
Well, you only got to pay Man United fans and for some of the idiotic fans anyways.
Yeah, it all moved around now. It was very annoying, very annoying. Deep saying, could they just be doing shit because they want more time in the wind tunnel for next season's spec changes? That's a shout. That's a very good shout.
Good point, well made.
That is a very good point, actually. Haas will get a shit ton of time in the wind tunnel for that. That wind tunnel is important, isn't it? So, yeah, that's a shout. That is a shout.
Well, for Haas to improve, get rid of Mazepin next season.
Leicester doing what they usually do, is bottom top 4 in the last 5 games.
We will see. We'll see.
Deep saying Chelsea and Leicester is on the 18th. We know that now. People just tried.
Look, I've established this. I messed up. Apologies.
Charles just nearly put me in hospital with a genuine heart attack because that would have been another fucking thumbnail I had to.
My bad.
I made new intro videos. Do check out my intro to the Argyle video. Love it.
So sick.
I've got the Argyle fans chanting with a really nice song. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, it works quite well. I'm quite good at all of this. All you need to do is find an app. It works perfectly.
It's like you made it yourself. You didn't have to copy it.
Even though everything is done on my phone, it's still to the high quality that this channel deserves to be at, which is true. If Charles lucky, I've sorted out all my stuff, so I may make her an intro video for Chelsea stuff.
Yay!
I might try and get some. Chelsea haven't copyrighted their chants, have they?
I'm not 100% sure.
Don't think you can copyright chanting.
I think the only thing they might have copyrights on is to Madness, One Step Beyond. And that's our winning song. But that's Madness.
Yeah, but chanting, just normal chanting.
No, I don't think. I don't think they have any of that.
I know Liverpool tried copyrighting.
I had to think about them because I was like, shit, have they actually tried to do that? And I was like, no, I don't think they have. Because I know some clubs have tried.
Yeah, I know Liverpool tried copyrighting the name Liverpool, didn't they?
From someone in Uruguay, is it?
Yeah.
You try
I don't know
teams
how-
called the Rafael.
I don't know how doing that would have worked. Armadeep saying Charlotte giving men heart attacks on and off swings. Love to see it. Nice. Absolutely lovely. And here we go for Q3. I haven't even got a driver tracker up yet. I have, but I'm on the team radio bit. And here we go for Q3. Lando Norris is first out, so he will go and set the first lap time. Oh.
I mean, could be anyone in the front row, to be fair.
Max,
never know.
if Max gets another one of them blistering the quick laps, that will be mad. Because as Chris said, overtaking in Barcelona, very, very tricky. So Max, if he can finish first, if he can be first, very good chance he wins the race.
Indeed. Or someone in the front row, first or second. Depends on that first turn. Right, whoever's ahead, probably gonna win, and whoever's got the better race strategy is gonna win.
Yeah, that very true. Armadeep saying no Sergio spin. Has he spinned again? He makes a habit of doing this in Q1, spinning his way round. Lando Norris goes first with a 118.0. That won't be enough. That will not be good enough at all. Straight away, Charles Leclerc with a 117.7. Sainz with a 117.6. Armadeep saying, oh my god, Hamilton's time. Jeez. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Ricardo with a 117.6. There's Sergio Perez spinning around again. Atta boy, mate. Atta boy. On board with, I think that's Lewis. That is Lewis.
Yep.
Into the final sector. Fastest in Q. What's this lap time going to be? Don't be good. Don't be bloody good. A 116.7. Max with a 116.7 as well, but he only gets second with that. What's Bottas? Bottas with 116.8. Armadeep saying Sergio is an actual donkey at qualifying. Yes, he is.
But same time on the race. In the race, he is one of the best race drivers out there. I've seen showed it at racing point.
No, he's very, very good there. Very good.
It's the same with every driver, to be fair. Every driver has a bad qualify and then a good race. Giovinazzi, another prime sample.
It's because he hit the gravel. There we go.
Unfortunately, Mazepin couldn't witness that.
Yeah, he hit the gravel going down to sort of out of turn 2 and down to turn 13, hit the gravel and then span. It should have absolutely destroyed them tyres and no time set for him again.
Carlos Sainz and Fernando Alonso in the home form 3 and Q3 was stud.
Yeah, and Carlos Sainz doing fairly well. Max struggling in sector 2 compared to Lewis, so if he can sort that out, he'll be absolutely golden. But we shall see. We shall absolutely see. But we've got 5 minutes of Q1 left. Charles, who do you think's going to get pole?
Verstappen, Hamilton, and third is a little bit interesting for me. I don't think Bottas is going to keep it. I don't know. I mean, you have 5 minutes left and you have people that want this. I personally think that Leclerc or Norris will take third.
It's a shout. That is a shout. I think Bottas will get third. The Mercedes power round here. Unless Sergio can do a madness on his last lap. I think Bottas may keep it, which would not be ideal for Red Bull. But Amadeep saying on race day, Perez is a stallion, but in qualifying, he is a $2 donkey. That is
Also
actually fairly true.
I mean, not really. Last race, he was absolutely diabolical.
Yeah, but normally in the race, he's fairly decent. But no, that he is much better on the race than he is
Qualifying.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Which is a fair statement. He just needs a calm, easy Q3 for the first time, but you don't seem to have that.
In 66 seconds, Crystal Palace have scored against Sheffield United.
Congratulations to Crystal Palace. Tom saying, "Ooh, this is where this is the show where the cars go vroom."
Yes, Dom. Oh, this is literally the most exciting part of the show, is where Dom tells us that all these cars go vroom. Not gonna lie, please carry on. Rather enjoyable.
I think Dom, if I remember correctly, you're on your way to Blackpool to meet Jeannie, aren't you?
Well, speaking of Dom and Niall, on Monday the 10th, Niall and Dom have both agreed to this, but probably actually forgotten about this.
I was just about to say, I've absolutely forgotten about this one.
We are
I'm glad you
doing
reminded me.
On Monday on my YouTube channel. Dom and Niall will be coming on as professional, real referees. They're going to be coming on. I'm going to be asking them a load of questions. Going to be putting some polls up on the weekend over my Twitter about what kind of questions, if you want any questions asked about referees, and they're going to answer them. Probably going to hear some banging stories from Niall.
Absolutely. What time is it?
I can't actually remember. I think Dom agreed a time. Hold on, let me check. And I know Dom agreed a time at some point in time.
I remember agreeing a day. I'm not sure if I agreed a time.
Yeah. Well, what time is good for you?
I'm fairly flexible.
I was thinking of doing it at like 9.
At night?
9.
At
like
night,
9
yeah?
p.m.
Not in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, Dom Dom's actually
I can do that. I can scrap the weekly review show this week. Who really? I might do it. I might do it.
Later if you want.
10 would be good. Actually, yeah, 10. Is 10 okay? 10? Dom, is 10 okay? Is 10 okay with you, Dominica?
No, I'm not in Blackpool. No more. I'm in lovely sunny Manchester. I have not forgotten Charlotte's in my calendar. Thank you very much. I'm not forgetful. I'm flexible as well. Can wrap my ankle.
Whatever time, son. Excellent. Dom, I thought you were going I thought you were going Blackpool today. Or are you not going Blackpool today? I need to put a tracker on, Dom. That's what we need to do. Let's Talk Premier League wants to put a tracker on, Dom. That's what we ought to do. Whatever time. Excellent. That's what we like to see. I was in Blackpool. I'm back in Manchester. Bloody hell, that was quick. Very quick from Domenico there. Just realised Q3 is actually happening. They're all setting their last laps now. Norris is the first out. Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen, they're all building up at the final chicane as they normally do. And that is exactly why it's 7 times. I feel like you've just ruined it for me, but you know, we can live with that. And what can we do? Hamilton.
Time him out.
Turn 6 up to turn 7 and 8. On his way up to turn 9. Daniel Ricardo has set a lap, but it's nowhere near quick enough. He's set a 1:17.6. That's not too bad. 6th at this precise moment. Hamilton slower in sector 2 than he was in his first time. into the last sector, down to the last chicane into turn 14, 15, and turn 16, a sweeping right-hander. What can he do? Comes across the line with a 1:16.7. Doesn't improve. Bottas doesn't improve. Max doesn't improve. So Lewis is going to be in pole position tomorrow. Max Verstappen second. Valtteri Bottas is third. And Perez is seventh.
Perez goes to 7th. Okay, that's not as bad as finishing 10th.
Charles Leclerc goes fourth, which means he now goes to 8th. Charles Leclerc in a great qualifying there.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Alonso is coming across the line now and doesn't improve. So Alonso will be in 10th position. So
I'm disappointed in Norris, to be honest.
Yeah, McLaren looking like a little bit of a struggle in Spain this weekend. 100 times, Sir Lewis, 100 times, I pray. Yes, I don't really like Lewis Hamilton. But that is the 11 there. We've got Lewis in first, Lewis first, Verstappen second, Valtteri Bottas third, Charles Leclerc fourth, Esteban Ocon fifth, Carlos Sainz is sixth, Daniel Ricciardo seventh, Sergio Perez eighth, Lando Norris ninth, and Alonso is in 10th. Congratulations to all of them. Lewis, you're still a cunt. But that is pretty much here. That's it for today, really. It's only qualifying, so it's only a quick stream. But before we do go, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. But guys, what do you think we'll see tomorrow? Do you think we're going to see a Verstappen madness into turn 1?
I hope so. I really hope so.
Yeah, so do I.
Well,
what about you, Chris?
Well, Verstappen has been complaining about Hamilton in practice. I think it's in practice 3. He was on the team radio. Verstappen was not a big fan of Lewis Hamilton doing something. So should be fiery in the first corner.
Yes, I definitely agree with that. What about you, Sean?
I think it's going to be Max Verstappen. I really do. I think Verstappen can take him.
Yeah, no, I echo that. I think Max is really going to do something dodgy to Lewis in the first corner. Mazepin to spin. Yeah, that's a given. That's a given. Just looking at a Formula 1 car park is a pretty expensive car park. I'm not going to lie to you. That is one expensive car park. That's all I'll say. In Dalai, it's definitely an expensive car park. I'm a deep saying Verstappen, no chance. I wouldn't write off Verstappen. I really wouldn't.
Comes down to race strategy then.
Yeah. I think Lewis absolutely won't have a chance. But we're going to end it there. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Go check out our socials on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. Once I get a chance, I'll be putting some things on TikTok. I wouldn't expect to see him until later tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow I might have a bit more time.
I've had my opinions on TikTok. I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of it.
I'm absolutely obsessed. I can spend at least 8 hours a day on TikTok, and it could be like at 8 o'clock in the evening, or by the time it gets to 2 a.m., I'm like, shit, I've been on TikTok for that long.
I tend to do it sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I do. But Chris, where can they find you, mate?
Well, didn't find me here on the proper one channel. Find me on shit, my earphones fell out. Yeah.
Love it.
Find me on my YouTube, just easy, just put my name in. I keep it simple, the YouTube names. And find me on Twitter, Chris Wells 96. I have to read it out there because it's completely forgotten, so But yeah, trust us for night sit as always. That's the reason why for a night sit on the end.
100%. And Charles, where can they find you?
You can find me on here. I'll be here tomorrow for the actual official watch along. Yeah, I'm usually on here for the majority of F1 stuff and usually Chelsea reviews and that. You can find me on my YouTube channel, Strong TV. We've got the Wine and Football show in about an hour, and Niall's going to be on there with Wine slagging off Arsenal. So please tune in if you want to see that. You got doing a Chelsea watch along tonight for the Man City Chelsea game, and then on Monday I have a special one off. It's called Ref Values with Niall and Dom, and Niall and Dom are going to be on telling us all about referees. I've got lots of questions. I'm sure you guys have got questions too. So yeah, we're going to be asking lots.
I'm excited for that. I completely forgot about it. I knew it was in May. May. But that's the issue of content creators, isn't it? We're all mega busy that sometimes we just need a gentle reminder, and luckily Shao was able to do that gentle reminder. I don't even think we agreed a time, which was quite funny. But that'll be at 10 o'clock, I believe. Don't forget, we also have the weekly review show. Hopefully I'll be able to get some more people on that one this week, because last week 2 of you didn't play, and Chelsea had already done match reaction the day before, so hopefully we can get some more people on there, including maybe a couple of Liverpool fans.
I'll come on the weekly review show.
Excellent. We got Charles on. Dom will probably turn up. Dom's quite good at that. I'll try and get Tom on as well.
Lie. We need Jeannie, Tom, and Dom on after what happened last time in the weekly review
that was
show.
Hilarious. I actually think that may have gone down as our best weekly review show we've ever had. Which doesn't surprise me at all.
I think I was actually crying with laughter like 90% of the whole time.
Yeah, it was a pretty good one. Yeah, that one got 100 views, which is the best our weekly review show has ever done on this channel, which we do love to see. We love to see that. I'm pretty sure that was. Let me just double. That plays me the video. Yes, it was. It was in fact that one. So yeah, that was our first ever 100 weekly review show. That was very good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Lewis is a Ford, but we'll be back after City Chelsea game match reaction with those lot. I'm sure they're going to be in good mood because they're going to win. They are going to win. We'll also then be back after the Liverpool Southampton game match reaction with Tom, Reese, and possibly Jeannie. Need to speak to Jeannie. But yes, we'll be back with all of them. Busy day on this channel. But until next time, thanks for watching. Max is going to win tomorrow, but we'll see you later. Have a good one, guys.